Everybody, and welcome to another practice session with Warren. I've added Facebook as one of my streaming platforms, so you can be watching live on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. We're about to start in about a minute. I just got the table up and running. We're playing a practice match. As you can see at the table here, we've got Marty Seligman as my right-hand opponent, and my left-hand opponent is Marcin Lesniewski, or Lesniak rather, excuse me. No, Lesniewski. I got his name right. I didn't. I've played enough with and against Marcin that I got his name down. He was actually one of my first tournament teammates as a bridge pro a long time ago at a tournament in Gatlinburg. Hey Krish, how are you? So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or on Twitch, the fastest place to stream I'm pretty sure is Twitch, although I haven't really tested Facebook out yet, but twitch.tv/WalpertBridge, and I can see all your comments and interact with you and talk. So if you have any questions while I'm playing, feel free to reach out. I threw Facebook on there this time, Chris. We'll see what happens. I know last time I did it on Facebook, I had a whole bunch of people reach out to me like, "Hey, I noticed you were streaming," and they didn't know. We have to change tables. It looks like. Okay. All right, we have to leave this table. And then I'll get another invitation. So I'm guessing we're gonna play for about an hour and a half, maybe. If we're lucky. So Warren and I, if you haven't seen this before, Warren and I try to practice every Monday. We're usually bidding hands. Although recently Marty Seligman reached out to me, asked us to play a practice match with him, and it was a really nice. It's actually a better format for me. For me to be playing with three other people rather than bidding, because when you're playing with three other people, obviously there's more dead time for me to talk about stuff, and also just more stuff going on. I can read my opponent's carding and things like that. I don't think I'm gonna get to keep that hand, James. I don't, unless they pick the same view graph set as before. Hey Kelly, Happy New Year. Yeah, and Happy New Year to everybody. This is the first stream after the New Year. I was actually supposed to be at the Orlando Regional this week, but one of my teammates was sick, so we had to cancel at the last minute. I feel for the tournament organizers who are, expecting people to be there. They see the hotel reservations for a few good teams, and then they had to cancel. It's got to be hard on the people running the tournaments to not know who's coming and how many directors to have and how many boards to make, and yeah. So, I guess we're waiting for them to take me to a table. It looks like Marty's still not there, so there we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, not the same hand before. All right. So Facebook's faster than YouTube. Comments are disabled on Facebook. Let me see if I can change that. That's silly. I definitely don't want that. So let me see what I can do about changing that. Well, if you're watching on Facebook and you want to comment, you can just jump over to my YouTube channel. Although that's probably a pretty complicated link. You can come to Twitch, twitch.tv/WalpertBridge. But where's my live feed here? Oh, they just reloaded one more time. So my live, I don't know. This Facebook's a new thing. It doesn't seem to give me any way of changing it. Happy New Year, Gwen. Thank you. All right, here we go. A heart from Marty. I have an easy pass, nowhere near good enough to overcall two diamonds. Also, just I have a good hand though. I would love it if my partner would make a takeout double for of hearts, because then I have a really nice hand. But so far, not gonna get involved. So I go to my page on Facebook, and it doesn't even seem to be here, this live session. So, no, there it is. How do I not undisable comments? Let me. All right. So partner overcalled two spades. It's gone three clubs. I have a pretty good hand for him. I'm gonna make a takeout double. I think this kind of gets me all of my eggs in one basket. I really want to act here, but I don't have a fit for him. We could have a game easily in today's day and age with the 1-no Trump bidder. They could be responding on anything. So I have a pretty good hand for game. If my partner's got 6 spades in a decent hand, they're asking me what double means. It is takeout, responsive, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so not bidding here would be, I think, wrong, because we could easily have a game, and bidding 3 spades, I don't have a 3-card spade fit for my partner. So I kind of bring the diamonds into the picture, tell my partner about the values, and honestly, if partner passed 3 clubs doubled, I have a pretty good hand for defense also. I'm sitting over the heart bidder with hearts. And so if partner did have clubs, I'd be thrilled. I don't think I would float 1 heart doubled, Krish. I think that if I opened, if it went like a heart pass double, I would just jump in diamonds. I think if that happened. I think 3 diamonds would definitely show spade tolerance here as well. I do because I didn't overcall 2 diamonds. It'd be really weird for me to just have a good enough hand to bid 3 diamonds in this auction over 3 clubs that without some spade tolerance. But I wanted him to pass 3 clubs double. That was my dream. I'm sitting over the hearts with the ace 10 9 fourth. Honestly, even with his hand as it was, 3 clubs double looks like it might have been the winner. We have my 2 aces, a slow spade trick, a club, maybe a diamond rough, maybe I don't know. It feels like that was the spot. 3 clubs doubled. Although I understand Warren with that 6th spade, he decided to go back to spades. I just had a really good hand for defense, is why double is a better bid than 3 diamonds, I think. And yeah, exactly. And I don't have a good diamond suit. It's just. All right, so what's going on in his play? This is not going to work out very well in the play. We're too high here. 3 clubs double was actually the limit of the hand. It looks like because we're going to lose. We're going to lose a slow heart. We're going to lose 2 spades is 3, at least 2 spades. So we're 3 losers, and then we haven't even gotten to the club suit, which is almost looks like guaranteed 3 losers. He might have played this a little differently. Not going after trumps right away, although it was just an under trick. Like he might have tried just playing clubs up and maybe trying to rough a club and dummy. That would have been one loser that might have been avoidable. Because really now, what he would like to do is he's going to lead a club towards the jack. That's what's going to happen now. I mean, he might take a little while and do it, but he's going to lead a club towards the jack. I don't see anything else he could really do now, unless he got out a trump maybe. But it seems like a club now. Towards the jack through the club bidder, who's probably 5-5, and now it looks like they were 5-5-2-1 with a singleton king of diamonds maybe. That or they're 5-4-2-2. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to be the declarer on this hand. My 2 aces were perfect to just put down in dummy. No question about it. So this is going to be a tough play to play low from the ace queen. So that's why Warren played low to the 9. He could have played the jack or the 9, but I think that was the smart approach was to play the 9, because if he does have ace queen, it's very difficult to go low. Although I suppose it's not that difficult. The only time it would really cost to play low from ace queen there with North would be if we had 2-2 club fit, and that doesn't seem like it's very likely. Like dummy doesn't have anything to discard declarer's clubs. Although I guess he doesn't really know anything about the diamond suit. It could have been. Seven of clubs. We're just going to have a slow club loser. Unless he can somehow manage to squeeze or end play them. End play we didn't see the 8 of clubs. He still has 10-8 of clubs, so he'll be able to play the 10 of clubs back right now, and that'll stop any kind of squeeze on this hand. So we've lost 4 tricks. We still have a club and a heart. We're gonna go 2 down. I would have been better off passing 3 clubs on this hand. it's just not. It's not. I don't think it's the right thing to do to pass three clubs. It's just. It's in today's day and age when I have two aces and my partner's overcalled two spades. It's just too likely that the opponents are opening aggressively, responding a no trump aggressively, and that we just might have a game. And so with my two aces, so it didn't work out because partner didn't have a diamond fit. But you could imagine if the opponents actually had a club fit and we had a diamond fit to support our spade fit, we would have been able to take a lot of tricks on this hand. I'm just imagining partner has six spades and three or four diamonds. It would be a much different hand, where not only different from the fact that defending three clubs would have worked out worse because the opponents would have actually had a fit, and it would have worked out better for us declaring it because we'd have a source of tricks in diamonds. So it didn't work out on this hand, but so he was 5-4-2-2. Okay, he was 5-4-2-2 because I now see that he had a doubleton diamond and he had a doubleton spade. So he was 5-4-2-2. So they were really in trouble, I think, in three clubs. Well, not in trouble, but they would go down. All right, let's see how we did against the view graph people. I would guess we're going to lose 5 imps because we were entitled to a plus score on the hand. Oh, I did also, by the way, I did buy a pretty ugly hand over there from my partner. He didn't have to have that. All right, sorry. So, okay, I have a pretty good 3-heart bid here. I'm a little distributionally sound for the. This is a very good hand for 3 hearts. I feel like I could even open this hand 4 hearts. That's where I'm at, 3 or 4 here. It's kind of a perfect 3 at most seats and vulnerabilities, but first chair white red, I like the idea of opening 4. It's hard for them to get me. I'm gonna just take the wimpy route and go 3. I wouldn't be surprised to see who. Let's see who we're playing against in this view graph set. So other tables. The other tables were in crazy stuff. So we're playing Sam Lev. We're playing Mextroth and Rodwell are our teammates on this set. And so and their tables, they open a strong club. At the other table, they rebid 2 no trump with Marty's hand. Sorry, okay, let's get back here. All right, this is one of the flaws of opening 3 hearts. I kind of might have just pushed them right into 3 no trump, and 4 hearts would have given them a much more difficult time. But if partner's got a good hand, I guess that's not the case. So I'm either going to lead the queen of hearts or I'm going to lead a low diamond. This is normally with this heart holding I would just lead 4th best, but with the stoppers on my right, I'm a little bit hesitant to lead a low heart. A diamond or the queen of hearts. I think I'm going to go diamond. I'm going to go diamond. Although, now that I think about it, if I lead diamonds, if partner's got a diamond fit for me, there's such a good chance that... Sorry, standard carding. Yeah, Warren is doing it, and regular Smith. It's going to be too slow to set up this heart suit. I'm going to just lead a diamond. I'm doing it. Okay, that's an interesting dummy. Also a 7-4-1-1. Not happy about that queen of diamonds on the board. That's going to work out badly for this lead. Giving them an entry, giving them a trick. White flag. This is not going well. I wish I opened 4 hearts just so I wouldn't have had to lead against 3 no trump. Yeah, 8 of diamonds. That's a positive attitude. That's Warren should be telling me that he has the jack of diamonds over there. That it is safe for me to lead a diamond if I get in again. I'm not going to get in again. They're going to play clubs now. I find it hard to believe that they're going to play spade to the jack. That would be, it's just too bad. I'm going to tell him I don't like hearts, because I don't. And he's not going to. This is not the time I want him to shift to a heart for sure. I mean, I don't really like diamonds either, but the king of diamonds lead was probably the winner on this hand. I don't know. That was not coming out of my hand. I was the queen of hearts was my other choice. Yeah, the king of diamonds was the card I had to lead. All right, I'm going to take a look and see what would have happened if I had opened four hearts. I would have bought really well with my partner. My partner had a 2-card heart fit and a 6-card dime fit, but I guess the opponents would make 4 spades, so it's not a big deal. So what happened? So we picked up a couple imps on this one. Let's see what happened. And let's see what the opponents, they opened 3. Oh, that was me. Let's see what the others opened. John Mohan was with me at 3, but Rodwell decided to respond double, and so they got to 4 spades, making an overtrick. And these other people also opened. Paul Soloway opened 3. All right, so you can tell that was not a chump bid. I have Paul Soloway in my corner with a 3-heart bid. I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, strong 2 clubs over there. So what happened there, though? That was a crazy result. So his table went 3 hearts pass, and Bob Hammond kicked it into 4. Look at that aggressive. There you go. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I like it. He got no defense. He knows the opponents have a slam. I think it's a pretty reasonable bid. Went 4 hearts, double, pass, 4 spades, pass, pass. Oh, but how did they go for such a huge number? 1 club, 1 spade, 3 hearts. I guess that's already a pretty big number. That's down 3, and the ace, they lost both diamonds, I see. I don't know. I like Hammond's bid, and Soloway just kind of he was 7-4, so he decided to sacrifice. It's normally you wouldn't preempt and bid again, but he decided to. Welcome to everybody who's new watching the stream. This is a typical Monday afternoon for me, is sitting and playing with Warren, getting ready for whatever our next tournament. Today, I am streaming on Facebook as well, but you can come and interact on Twitch, twitch.tv/WalpertBridge, or if you could give me a subscribe on YouTube. I'm about 10 people away from earning money on YouTube, so give me another 10 or 12 subscribers. The problem is my YouTube link is so hard to share. I don't even know it. Gotta figure that out. All right, this looks like a pretty dull hand. I'm gonna have to keep my focus later on my discarding, probably. So the opponents have gone 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. Let's check that out. Just waiting, but okay. So they play the same thing that we play. That 2 diamonds is waiting, but it's game forcing. And now it's gone 2 spades, natural. 3 diamonds, natural. 3 hearts, natural. So my right-hand opponent's got spades and hearts. Hi, Dennis. Welcome. If you want to interact a little bit quicker with us, you can switch over to twitch.tv/WalpertBridge. All right, so north has spades and hearts. West has, so I'm calling them west. I'm not south. So South has just taken a preference back to spades. So now Marty's showing 5-5 in the majors when he bids 4 hearts here. And now Marcin is still taking him back to spades, which is weird because he didn't raise spades over 2 spades. So he probably doesn't have a spade fit. So it sounds like they're actually in a 5-2 spade fit on this hand. And South is going to have something like 2-2, 5-4, 2-2, 6-3, 2-1, 6-4. I don't know. He probably doesn't have great diamonds because he didn't bid 3 diamonds. Oh, what happened? What happened? Uh-oh. Oh, we lost our Viewcraft deals. That's no good. So who's the host? I'm the host now. That seemed like it would be an interesting hand for you guys, but I need to get this. I need to get the deal source. All right, let's check Soloway. Oh, so any idea what set we were playing? Tech troubles. Spingle, Soloway. What's the guy? What else? John Mohan. Let's see what happened here. Wait. I have no idea what year it was from though. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick a random one. Yes, I definitely like to keep it simple over two clubs. I don't play any of the control showing responses or anything like that. Just two clubs, two diamonds, waiting. I all right, my detectives. Can anybody figure out what view graph set that we were just playing? Um, can I like it's a view graph set, and you can look up. It's with Paul Soloway and Bob Hammond. So and Max Roth and Rodwell. So it was definitely the nickel team, and it was definitely from the time early 2000s. Oh, there it is. Vanderbilt Final, nickel versus Milner, third quarter. All right. Let me. That's what Warren. Table options, deal source, Vanderbilt. I want to say 2005. Nope. Let's go 6. Because I'm thinking like the Soloway time. It is the YouTube guy. All right, so which year did Nickel play Milner in the finals of the Vanderbilt? That's it. All right, what's going on here though? Excuse me. Partner's got a really nice hand, and I have an unmentioned fit. But this ace of spades looks like it's not that useful. So let's give him like a good 19 count here with a singleton or void of spades. Ace, king, queen, fifth of hearts. Ace, king, fourth of clubs. That's 16, and ace, third of diamonds. All right. Nickel Milner's 2002. Okay, but I got to figure out this problem. I guess I got to pass. Could we, if he's 5-4-4, ace, king, queen, ace, king, ace. That's just not enough for us to make 5, so I'm going to just pass. He might have some crazy hand, but excuse me again. I think maybe I need to go ace of spades and a spade lead here, because it seems like the most likely source of tricks is them roughing something in dummy. Oh no, oh, not that dummy. Okay, so at this stage, after leading the ace of spades, at least I didn't lead a diamond. All right, I'm going to try and do this 2002 after. Maybe if this is a terrible lead, which is, if this is a terrible lead, as it turns out, I'll just switch deals right now in the middle of the hand before it costs me. All right, give me some signals here, Warren. You like hearts, okay? So now I'm gonna play the 3 of hearts back, so Warren can get count on the hearts. If he does have 7 of them, then he'll know my 3. He'll be able to read my 3 as the lowest one, and he'll know. So just we're thinking about how to cash our tricks before they take the 6 diamonds and dummy. So he should know that I'm gonna give him count here 7. Even number. This is a 5 level or like whatever. It's a cash out situation. He doesn't have 6 of them. Okay, we got all our tricks anyhow. And the opponent's in 5 hearts. I guess 5 hearts would have been fine, because they would have led the king of spades. I could have thrown away. Oh yeah, we would make it. We'd make 5 hearts just barely. We would lead king from ace king. Let me go to deal source. Okay, 2002 Vanderbilt. Milner versus Nickel, segment 3. Okay. All right, let's skip deal. Redeal. Why do I have to ask to redeal? How do I skip deal? Okay. Redeal. Okay. All right, we did it. We're back where we were. So yeah, Gwen, we lead king from ace king at the 5 level or higher. The whole idea is when you get up at that high, at that level, you're gonna often need to know how many tricks to catch in each suit. No, we don't. No, we are good. This is that complicated. We're just playing bridge. I don't know. We need to set up a new table or what's going on over there. Um, yeah, that's new to me too. No, no, no! Stop! No! I don't know what's going on with him, but this is like it's not very difficult. We're not doing some fancy business here. Just bid your hand, please. Just bid. uh, we're not a team match. It's not a team match. Yeah, he's in Poland. I'm not calling Poland. I don't have his phone number. I don't not that close with him. But that would be a thought. All right, I think we're in business. They figured out that we can play. Thank you for telling me all is okay. I'm in a funny generation. I don't really understand what's going on here. Sorry, sometimes. Uh, Oh yeah, I speak Polish. Not gonna happen. I would say I'm in this generation where like I was brought up with technology, and I was always giving my parents a hard time about not being able to use technology. And now I have kids that really look at me like how do you not know how to do this, Dad? And it's kind of hard to have shifted so dramatically from that one stage of my life where I was the one who knew what to do, and but then I'm back here at the bridge table and dealing with people who are back in my parents' generation, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle. The patience. For some reason I have a well, not for some reason. I'm sure there's a direct reason. I have a much shorter fuse with my parents and so this just brings back memory with respect to technology. Like, Mom, just push the button, like that kind of feeling. Anyway, sorry. All right, so they jumped to six spades. So he's like 6'5" in the majors. Um, Feels like it's weird because I need to figure out which minor suit to lead. Normally, I would just lead a club, but he seems prepared for clubs. Like if a club lead is going to beat this contract, then no, we fell apart at four spades. That's when the broadcast was taken away. So no, we are joking. Okay. Well, I can either play it lead a diamond or a club. I feel like I've got like a club is just the standard lead. I would guess it's the unbid suit, but he's got to be prepared for clubs. He's not jumping to slam, so I'm going to try diamond lead. He's 6'5". I'm going to lead dummy suit, even though Warren might have doubled, but I don't, maybe not. So I'm just going to lead a diamond. Okay, it was not right to lead a diamond. It's going to go king ace rough. Wow, he has a very strong hand there in dummy. He has a 3-card spade fit. Is amazing. Where'd that come from? Hold. He roughs it. So now I have the same number of trumps. That's very funny, Krish. I'm glad you can relate. That it's the same in your family. It's funny. All right, Marty. I think you're doing pretty well. I fed you that diamond lead, setting up the dummy. You're now finding out the bad news that I have four hearts. You're also going to find out that the hearts are breaking badly. Rather, not that I have four hearts. You're also going to find out that the spades are not breaking well. But it must be 5-5-3 Is that like, because like otherwise, if he's 6'5", it just seems like this hand is gonna. Yeah, 6'5" might have a problem. And he's 5'5". He gonna take that queen of diamonds right now? So he has the same number of trumps as me. So I'm gonna get a trump trick out of this whole thing. He can't really. You want an undo? All right. It's weird that he didn't raise spades in the first opportunity. I completely agree, Krish. I just seems. I guess he wanted to show his diamond suit, but then what ended up happening was it ended up becoming impossible for him to show a fit because he didn't bid three spades over two spades. He ended up in a spot where now his three spades sounded like a preference, so they couldn't have a proper auction. So like as much as you want to get that diamond suit in the game, you need to get a fit in there. It's. This is not working out well for you there, Marty. That was bad news. So now not only do I have the same number of trumps as him, but the trumps are actually blocked. So he can play a heart and I can rough it. He's going to end up maybe on a what's he? He's 5-5-3. He is 5-5-3-0. So he's going to what's going on here? Okay, he's throwing a heart. Okay, so now he's going to double finesse clubs. Is that what he's got to do? Not I'm roughing. I'm roughing that. Okay, I'm going to rough it, and I'm going to leave this jack of diamonds and see what happens. There's no reason for me to play a club, because if we have a club trick, it's coming to us. So I'm just going to leave the jack of diamonds, and we'll see what happens. Warren should know that, like, he knows how many hearts he has. We still got a heart trick, so down one. All right. He couldn't quite do it, or maybe he could. If he played a heart, I would rough it. Yeah, he needed to play a heart and let me rough it earlier. I think that would have been enough to make that one, right? Because of my diamond lead. If he let me rough a heart, then he can come back to his hand and he can rough a heart and dummy. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah, I think he had that one. Had that one made if he had conceded the rough. Like, he lets me rough the jack of hearts. That's one trick. That's only our first trick. All right, semi-forcing no trump. Don't love it with this 6-5 hand, but I can't bid 2 over 1. What did happen at the other tables? That's a good question. Let's see. One table made 6 spades. One table went down in 7 spades. 1 second, though. Let's see. We'll go through the auctions in a second. I mean, I'm kind of stuck here. We could still have a slam, to be honest with you, if partner's got 3 diamonds. Well, not with that takeout double. Anyway, I'm going to just pass. Looks like the opponents were actually in serious trouble over this double. I don't think Warren, if he's 5-4, he's going to regret this bid. If he's 5-5, then what's he going to do? But if he's 5-4, he might have just passed and let them find their non-fit with me hitting with 6-5 in the minors and him 5-5 in the majors. They were in trouble on this hand. And we are in trouble. Well, I guess they weren't in that trouble because they have everything. We have only 16 points between us. So their fit was spades, which Warren picked off with his 1 spade bid. All right, so now I got some time. This is just going to go down some number of tricks. Let's see what happens. So at the one table, they had Pepsi and Gavrish were playing a Polish club, where when a club, a diamond, 2 diamonds, which showed a huge hand. And then it went, yeah, good luck, Warren, exactly. Enjoy this one. I mean, he made his own bed. We are vulnerable. This is going to be ugly. 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. 3 spades is the first chance he had to bid spades. 4 spades. What's he going to do? He bids Blackwood, which is whatever. He didn't even really need to know. Then he asked for the Queen of Trumps, and he said no. And then he asked for 3rd round heart control. Wow, and he didn't go with the Doubleton heart. Interesting. And at the other table, Mexroth and Rodwell got to 7. 7's a pretty good spot for what it's worth. Seven does not look like a bad contract at all. I think they did really well to get to seven spades in this hand because they just needed to rough two hearts in dummy with the jack ten of spades. I mean, you need hearts 4-2 and spades 3-2, and if hearts are 4-2 the one way, you don't even need spades 3-2. So this is a really, really good grand slam. So they got there by going club a diamond, two spades. They're playing a strong club, so that was his first natural bid. It went 2-no, waiting, three clubs something, three hearts something. I don't know, they had some fancy auction on this Mexstrath and Rebel. Good luck to me trying to figure it out. Anyway, they did really well to get to seven, and they got burned by hearts breaking so badly. Alright, so what happened here? I didn't follow the play. So they led... Oops, I can go back because I'm dummy. They led the jack of diamonds, king ace, and he played ace of hearts, 10 of hearts. Warren played low. Wow, the diamonds are getting pretty close to good now. They are good, I think. If he covers this one, it went jack, king ace, and now it's going 8, and Warren had stiff 10. It's not unreasonable, Krish, but honestly, it's not a big deal to pass. It's not a big deal to pass with that hand. What are you worried about? You've got your partner bid a no trump, semi-forcing, and your partner bid a no trump, semi-forcing, and so it's not like you're gonna miss a game. The big worry is they pass one no double, which is probably what would have happened on this hand. Actually, they probably would have passed one no double, and that would have been way worse. Actually, come to think of it. Okay. So what's going on? The trumps are all out. The diamonds in my hand are all high, but he has no way over here. But he's gonna play, yeah. So he's playing. Why does he keep saying pass? No explanation. People are having trouble with technology at the table. 10. King. All right, so dummy is good. They now the trumps weren't all out. Interesting. So now they just have to play spades, and we're gonna get one spade trick, maybe two if they're 4-4. We're gonna get two tricks if spades are 4-4, but they're not 4-4 because he made a takeout double. They're 5-3. He needs to make sure. No, how could they be 5-3? Yeah. So South has 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 3 clubs, and 2 spades. So he really wants to lose this trick to South. Oh, no, maybe not. He had 3 spades, so he was 3-4-4. He only had a doubleton club. All right, and then play for down 3. He had only had a doubleton club. Yeah, he would have passed one no double probably with that hand. We'll check out what other people happen to do. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. Please give me a follow either on Twitch, twitch.tv/WalpertBridge, or on YouTube at whatever it is, or on Facebook. And I do this every week with Warren, and I do some other stuff too. I know a lot of new people catching up too. All right, so I'm probably going to open 2 spades. I feel like this is a pretty good hand for me. Opening 2 spades. My range for 2 spades is pretty wide, white against red, although I'm in second seat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2 diamonds would have been bad. Like, I've got a really, really nice spade suit for this auction. I mean, I'm a pretty aggressive bidder. All right, they're finding a heart fit, but this, I can already see, this is the kind of hand that if they end in 3 no trump, there's a chance that if my partner leads a doubleton spade, I'm going to not win the ace king at trick 1. I can already see that this is kind of one of those hands where I might need to preserve my entry. So if South has queen third of spades, I'm going to make them win it the first round in no trump, but they're not in no trump, so doesn't matter. But I'm already thinking about that while I'm sitting here preempting and not bidding again. That's where my brain goes, is thinking about the defense against no trump. Okay, we are playing standard carding, so I'm going to give him a high-low, although this is a little dangerous just because we don't have trump control, so they're probably going to draw trumps. So then after they draw trumps, I won't like clubs anymore. It's just not my style to open with only 6. Warren and I are pretty sound in second chair, so he's going to take me for a 7th trick. Whether it's obviously my spade suit's particularly good, but I just I don't love opening in second seat 3 with only 6 of them. I would honestly if I had I have to reserve this seat reserved for. Okay, good. Or what was I blabbering about? If this were diamonds, I probably would open 3 diamonds, just because it's more effective than 3 spade. Yeah, maybe 3. Look, you could get away with 3 spades for sure. I don't love it with 6-3-2-2. If I was 6-3-3-1, I probably would have opened 3 spades. It was such a good suit. He knows I probably have ace king of spades. Oh, I need him to go up with the king. Or ace. Okay, never mind. Club rough. What's going on this hand? It's so weird that he didn't just take his spade discard right. Whoa, that's what's going on in this hand. He had a singleton ace of clubs for his 2-no overcall. My flags were going off in my head. Why didn't he take his discards? Okay, that's what he's doing now. This is a shame. I probably should have cashed my spades. It didn't even occur to me. It didn't even occur to me. Oh, yes, so he has 6 good diamonds. So now he can't. I'm going to pitch that I like. Can we get this? Yeah, we might still get this. So he's got 6 diamonds, 1 club. He's probably 3-3 in the majors. I can't imagine he overcalled 2-no trump 6-4. It just doesn't seem like he is 6-4. So he's gonna play. He's thinking about. He has ace. Did he have ace third of hearts or king third of hearts? Is really the question here. And I'm guessing king third. Although, what's he thinking about? If he's got king third of hearts, well, he has nothing to think about on this hand. He's just gonna rough a club and then lose 4 tricks. So I'm gonna tell him, partner, I like it. Yeah, and now he's going to play diamond, and now Warren needs to not rough. No, that's our trick, Warren. Oh, man. That was it. We can't get 4 tricks when you rough. I don't think he realized that my heart was so low. That was bad defense, unfortunately. Okay. He was taking an over trick there, Warren, by roughing, but I don't think he realized that I still had a trump left. He didn't trust my diamond count, or didn't register my diamond count, that I had showed him an odd number of diamonds. But he had to know, honestly. It was just sloppy. It was a sloppy defense, because he had to know that this was the shape, because I didn't have 7 spades and open. And yeah, I guess could he have? Yeah, I don't have 7 spades. He knows I only have 6 spades, so Declarer's got 3 spades and 1 club. So Declarer's either got 4 hearts and 5 diamonds. If he's got 4 hearts and 5 diamonds, then yeah, I guess roughing was an over trick. I mean, Andrew, I would never in a million years say something to my partner if they at the table about something like that. Like never, ever. This is what would happen. You see, he said sorry, miscounted. We'll say sorry to the other one. We will never. I mean, I would never in a million years. Because if he doesn't know that he made that mistake, why would I ever let him know that and get it in his head? I want him playing his best on the next hand. It wouldn't occur to me to say something to my partner on that hand. It's weird, honestly, to be streaming and be able to even verbalize it, because compartmentalizing that feeling is it's a hard thing to get to do. It's a skill to not say something, but it just doesn't. I'm completely trained in not telling my partner. Warren had a great example of that at the World Championships, where I brutally misdefended a hand, like brutally, like 6 tricks in a row I screwed up, and I had no idea how badly I'd misdefended the hand, and Warren didn't say anything. And then at dinner break, he's like, I had the ace queen of clubs on that hand, and I looked at him like, oh my God, I had no idea you had the ace queen of clubs on that hand, and I, like, my heart dropped. But if he told me that at the table, it would have eaten at me. But now instead, I got to go to dinner. Like I played the rest of the hands like fine, and moved on. And then we went, like, I got to come to terms with it later, and play my best. That's just a winning mentality. You should not be telling your partner when they make a mistake, especially at our level, when we're good enough to see our mistakes for ourselves, but it's true at any level. All right, what's happened here? Spade, 2 spades, 4 spades. So I'm expecting this 1 spade bidder probably to be 5-5. What did he win that heart with? Heart to the 10 and queen. Giving him count. I'm telling him I have an odd number of clubs. It's a good reason to break up with your partner if they're giving you a hard time about your decisions or whatever mistakes. That's something that you don't want to play with, or just get on their case about that. Be like, it's not helping me. Don't. You can talk about it after the game, but I'd rather not know. Like, let them know. Honestly, I'm very quick. When my partner starts giving me a hard time, I snap at them. Like so we're interrogating each other. Or, so we're gonna nitpick at each other. I will always make a comment very quickly. I nip it in the bud immediately when my partner's giving me a hard time. All right, what's happening here? Looks like Warren might have underled the ace of hearts, but that's just weird. I don't see how he would ever have known to underlead the ace of hearts. Okay, no. So he's got ace queen jack of hearts over here. Alright, this is a pretty dull board here. Just following suit. One thing about imps, at imps, some hands are just completely boring, meaningless hands. Okay, DT. I don't know. I'm not really technically on that level of adding mods. I don't really know exactly how to do that, but I remember somebody told me, or okay. I like that part about imps, that there are certain hands that you just kind of like can check out, that there's no chance this could be yeah, sorry. There's no chance that something can matter in a hand, so you can just like relax for a minute. All right, finally an interesting board in the bidding. All right, I have a pretty good hand here for, even though partner's got a 12 to 14 no trump hand. Like, if I can imagine, if partner's got like give partner ace of hearts, ace queen of spades, we're pretty close to making 4 hearts. I feel like I need to give this hand at least some kind of invitation. I'm gonna invite in hearts. I'm going to do that by using our two clubs, forces, two diamonds. We play two-way new minor forcing, which is one of the most important conventions you can possibly play. It is a million times better than new minor forcing. It is a just relay two diamonds. You want to undo? Okay. He's going to double two clubs there. All right. It's so much better than regular new minor forcing. This is not XYZ. XYZ means 1X, 1Y, 1Z. That's like I've opened a suit, you've bid a second suit, I've bid one of a third suit. That's what XYZ stands for. This is like XY no trump. That's what, in fact, that's what they call this convention in Sweden is XY no trump. XY sang, they say in Sweden. All right, so he's redoubled. I am not passing, even though that redoubles to play. I'm just going to bid two hearts and finish my invitation right now. This is a disaster that Warren wants to redouble clubs because now I know we're not making game. I want him to not accept my invite. Like, that is the worst news I could have heard. So this is two clubs, force, two diamonds. Then variables happen. Yeah, there you go. So that's a Scandinavian thing, calling it XY no trump. There you go. So anyway, this convention, if you don't know this convention, you can go to wolpertbridge.com. There's a lesson that I did, in-depth lesson. If you go to wolpertbridge.com and search for two-way new minor forcing, or just new minor forcing, this lesson will come up. We did not cover what to do when they double two clubs. This is kind of not that Warren and I have any special agreements or anything here. We just wing it. I know that redouble, the redouble is definitely like he wanted to play two clubs redoubled, but obviously I did not. That was not part. That's his secondary suit. I really hope he doesn't bid three no trump. Yeah, it would normally be a 5-card invite, but it can be a 6-card invite. Now that he's, it doesn't matter. I can always bid hearts again. It doesn't he's going to assume I only have 5 hearts, but there's no reason for me not to for that I would need to jump to 3 to show the 6th one. I'm going to pull 2 no back to 3 hearts if he bids it. I really hope he doesn't bid 3 no trump. That's not what I'm hoping to hear. He knows that I'm inviting in hearts because the only weak hand I could have is a hand that wanted to play 2 diamonds. So the fact that I've now bid 2 hearts means that I'm inviting in hearts. He's probably looking at some good club holding, thinking 3 no trump is going to be great, but I don't have an entry. No trumps is just not even in the game here. They're going to duck the ace of hearts, and then I'm not getting in unless partner's got the ace of spades. All right, yeah, it's your bid. Yeah. Oh, Warren's gone. I see. I'm okay. Table options. I want to remove and reserve for Warren S. Let's get that right. All right, at least he's not thinking that long about bidding 3 no trump. He seems to have gotten disconnected. And people, he's not on right now. There he is. No, he's not on here. Thank you for the advice, Grand Coup, if you're watching. I appreciate it. All right, while we were waiting for Warren, let me just make sure that I'm sure he's coming. Oh, I might be able to. Yeah, some random person sat down, right? Oh, there he is. All right, come on, Warren. Now pass quickly, and there, thank you. All right, that's what I wanted to see. Thank you. Just leave me in 2 hearts. I did not want to. After he's got good clubs, that was like, forget this hand. Let's stop. I wish I could go back and not have invited. It's funny because one of the things I tell my students, especially in that two-way new minor forcing lesson, I talk a lot about not inviting with 11 points over a 1-0 rebid, and yet here I am with a 10 count inviting. But this is not just a 10 count. I also have a very trick-heavy hand. If partner has a doubleton spade and 3 hearts, we're going to be in good shape to make 4 hearts. I just don't see a reason to jump to 3, Krish. My worry is that I don't have safety in 3. Like if my partner doesn't have controls, I might have 5 losers in 3. I don't see a reason to go 3. There's no benefit to me bidding 3. I want him to accept the game. Okay. Interesting. So I have a club loser, a heart loser. I'm in 2. I'm like about to set up shop here, but I'm in 2. So I'm gonna win the ace. I've got 5 hearts, 2 diamonds, and a club for 8 tricks. That's one way to get 8 tricks. I can go ace. They've led 2. I feel like if I don't play, there's 2 leads carding. They might have said standard in 3rd and 5th. Okay, so he's got 5 diamonds over there. He's got 5 diamonds. I could lead the king of clubs and just get my 8th trick established. Not otherwise, I could play spade to the 10, or even just a heart. Because if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm gonna make this no matter what. So maybe I'll just play a trump, and maybe if they duck it, now I can lead a club towards dummy. I'm gonna come to 8 tricks for sure. So it held the trick. So now I can go club up. That gets me an extra trick here. Small risk there that it went king of hearts ace, that they did play a diamond, severing me from the dummy, but I just only had 5 losers, 1 club, 1 heart, and 3 spades. That's only 5 tricks. So my last spade would eventually be good. So okay, I'm gonna now switch directions here and play spades because again I can't go down. As long as I trust his 2 diamonds to be 3rd and 5th, I'm gonna just play spade to the 10. Yeah, we do. We do possibly have 4 spades. Partner could have had 4 spades, but my hearts were so good. My hearts were so good on this hand that I didn't want to play a 4-4 spade fit. That even if partner had a singleton heart, I'd be fine playing in hearts. Okay. Well, king. All right, and there's nothing I can really do if the spades are 4-2, unless. I mean, he would never have played. I'm going to play a spade anyway, because he might have a singleton 9 of hearts, and he would never do this with ace, queen, jack of spades. So, okay, he didn't have singleton 9 of hearts, but it didn't matter. Oh, maybe it did matter. He can now play a diamond ruff with the ace of hearts, and now take a second spade ruff. Oh no, I can throw the king of spades. All right, it was 3rd and 5th. All right, made 3. Made 3. Spent a lot of energy worrying about nothing. I lost that ruff, but I was going to lose the queen of spades anyway, so it was kind of that traded tricks. I always right click when I want to left click to clear the chat. All right, I don't know how many boards we're going to play here. My guess is we're on to 40. Yeah, we play a minor with Warren. I play a minor, a heart, a spade. Promises either 4-4-4-1 or unbalanced hand. Either way. So when we bid a spade, it's always unbalanced or semi-balanced. History. We're on board 35, 39. So we still have a lot of boards left in this set. 48 is the last board. So we'll see. All right. I don't believe that's what I taught in the new minor forcing lesson, but that's what I play with Warren anyway. I think that with the new minor forcing lesson, I said that I prefer to kind of be able to pick and choose when to bid a spade. I don't like rules. Okay. So if you're watching on Facebook, I believe I can see your comments. This is the first time in a while I've been streaming on Facebook. All right, and if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to take you a lot longer to for your comments to show up on my screen. You're on like a 30-second delay, so you can switch over to Twitch twitch.tv/WolpertBridge if you want to interact with me quickly. I haven't. I mean, I guess I would say I still probably root for Canada at hockey. Although I don't know, I root for both of them now. I used to hate when the U.S. played hockey. I would like root against them actively. That was my. But now I definitely cheer for the U.S. as well as Canada. I don't know. I guess I would cheer for Canada first because I know they care more. Okay, so they play Puppet Stamen. 3-0 said no major. 10 of hearts is led. I'm going to win the king. Hopefully that's queen 10-9 fourth. He did have queen 10-9 fourth. I mean, that's Krish. That was. You're asking if I've ever defended the wrong contract. That's definitely happened to me. No question about it. All right, so he's got 6 club tricks. That's bad news. I'm gonna throw a heart anyway. To he throws a diamond. I'm gonna throw. I can't. If I throw a spade, I'm going to give away the show. So he's got 6 clubs, 2 hearts. He's probably got 3 spades and 2 diamonds, right? So I'm going to throw my heart now, make it look like I'm keeping spades anyway, and I'll just pitch after dummy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, though. I'm going to try to protect spades as long as I can. That might have been silly, but it's just an over trick hand. Yeah, it's happened to me both defending and declaring. I've definitely defended the wrong contract, declared the wrong contract. I've roughed things with it in no trumps. I've tried to rough losers in dummy in no trump. I've ducked the opening lead in suit contracts. I've done it all. Warren, unfortunately, I might have tricked Warren here. I played low high in hearts, which should be like I'm keeping diamonds. Hey Greg, yeah, definitely. That is definitely true. I'm always rooting for the Leafs. All right, this is a disaster. Warren's thrown a spade, so now he's just going to take 4 spade tricks. I'm going to throw a diamond, but it didn't matter. I had to keep the spades, but Warren, I see, Warren had jack third, so he could have kept jack third. That would have blocked the dummy as well. I'm still living. I am, but I am in the same room as I was always in. But my daughter has moved into this room. It was never a living room. It was our guest bedroom. That was just a pull-out couch that you saw behind. And then the last couple of weeks, my daughter has taken this as her bedroom. So, but I'm still here because I don't have a. It's the most soundproofed area of the house. So yeah. All right. This is. I mean, I'm not opening. This is a rule of 20. My teammates would probably give me a really hard time for not opening this hand. Singleton Queen of Diamonds. I feel like with spades, if I had hearts and clubs, then I probably would have opened. But with spades, I just feel like I'm gonna get a chance to bid spades later, and opening a spade is just gonna propel us. I don't know. Don't tell my teammates that I didn't open this hand. I will never hear the end of it from them. Alright, it's not going to matter on this hand. I can just transfer and... Oh, sorry. Let me tell them that's spades. Alright. I don't know, but honestly, like, so it's funny. I got burned one time playing in a speedball where um, okay, he's jumped to four spades, which is actually the weakest way, his weakest bid. He's got a minimum over there. If he had a good hand, he would bid three spades. So I had a thing in a speedball once where my opponents didn't alert their transfer, and I assumed it wasn't a transfer because they didn't alert it. I didn't know I was supposed to ask. It was like they had novice on their thing, so it could easily have not been a transfer. And so I didn't double for the lead or something. And anyway, I complained to the director, and the director's like, "You got to ask. You can't just assume that they're not alerting the transfer." And so today I actually had a situation where one no past two hearts, and they didn't alert it, and I was 4-1-3-5, and I was like, "Well, I would really like to make a takeout double here if it's natural." So I stopped and I actually asked what it was, and they said it was. I said, "Is that a transfer?" So that they could just reply with a Y, and that worked. That worked pretty well. They told me it was a transfer. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if that's a bad ruling or not, but it's just high. I feel like it is what it is. They're not. The directors are. I don't know. It's weird because it's a speedball. So like stopping and making them alerted, asking. You could argue both ways, but they said transfers is just so common that you need to. I can't tell you how much more I like this format, playing actually at a table with three people. It is so much more fun streaming when there's a game happening than it is streaming our bidding sessions or even just, yeah, it's just any other kind of stream. It's just no robots involved. That I can talk about defensive guarding and declare a play. It's a whole different ball game. Reading the opponent's signals. GF for good fit. Okay, that's good to know. Um, did we miss a club slam? Well, we were off two aces. We were just a little bit too shy. Warren he knew it was a passed hand, so he actually knew we couldn't have a club slam. I couldn't have enough filler cards of the ace king of clubs, the ace of hearts is 11, and the king queen of spades is 16 points that he needs to make slam, and I could only have at most 10 of them. So he knows for sure we're going to be missing two important cards. So that's why he didn't bid three spades. He actually had a pretty good hand there for like normally that jump to four spades would be a complete minimum, but he was actually pretty smart to realize, oh, Gavin's a passed hand. I can only give him 10 points, and then he starts putting the 10 points in, and he realizes that his ace king jack of diamonds and the king of hearts were just like not the right cards, even though he had 17 points. So that was just well reasoned by Warren. So all right, so they've made a 3-card limit raise. Partner couldn't come in over a heart. I don't like our chances here over to beat this hand. If partner couldn't bid over one heart, I have a 5 count. Even with the 5-0 heart break, there's no way we're beating this hand because Marcin's hand's got to be really strong. I'll be lucky. I mean, maybe. I don't say no way we beat this hand, but well, you never know. That's probably a 5th best lead. This is an auction. When Warren's looking at no hearts, he's always going to try to make declare a rough. So he's going to lead his longest suit. So I'd be willing to already take it to the bank that Warren's 4-0-4-5. I think that's unless his long suit has the ace in it. So anyway, I'm going to play a club back, try to get the tap going, and that's unfortunate. So that I'm wrong. Unless Warren led low from Jack 10 5th of clubs. I'm wrong. What did he play on the last trick? Is it too late for me to see that? I can't look back. Here's the news, Marcin. And so he does It does look like he has Jack 10 fifth of clubs, unless the 10 of clubs fell at trick one. I don't actually. I didn't notice the card. I was too busy talking. I shouldn't have been playing my hearts on the all the way up either. That might give Warren the impression that I've got something in diamonds, but really it's spades that I've got something. All right. Well, I could have gotten a couple diamond tricks. It looks like, but so he was 5-5 with yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could have gone club, diamond, diamond, and that would have ended this hand. So welcome to anybody who's a first-time viewer. I'm Gavin Wolpert. I have a website, wolpertbridge.com. That's where I sell lessons that I teach on the internet, big group classes, lessons that I work really, really hard on topics that are important for everybody to learn. wolpertbridge.com. Check it out. And here I have an opening hand. I actually had a choice of bidding Tuno Trump. I could bid Tuno Trump game forcing, and I'm allowed to have a major in order to do that. I guess I'm just going to blast 3-0, although I will say if partner's got a singleton heart, this is not going to work out so great, but all right. Hey, Freddie. Nice to see you. Yeah, I can definitely do something where do a set sometime on how to handle bad breaks. The problem with handling bad breaks is you very often ooh. Interesting. So this one is a weird one. Honor leads. So this is weird because I might have to pop up with the ace of hearts because if I duck this, oh, they could shift to a spade, but I already have 9 tricks then. So yeah, no, I can't go up because if I go up with the ace, then I might actually lose the whole heart suit. But this was definitely a dangerous opponent spot where if I duck it, it is a little scary that they're going to win the king of hearts and play spades before I've set up my diamond tricks. So that there was a risk of that. Yeah, I would always respond in 4-4. I would always bid a spade, not a diamond. Yes. Feel like he's gonna probably find the spade shift. If the clubs are 5-0, I'm gonna go down if he finds the spade shift. So I'm gonna have to duck 2 spade. Okay, he didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna win the queen of hearts here, cash the king jack of clubs, or no, I can win the yeah 4. I'm just thinking if the clubs are 5-0, if they're 4-1. It's not going to matter. I can play club, club, diamond, diamond, diamond. I still have 2 entries to my hand. No, I do need to. I'm going to go heart over. Yeah, club. And then assuming this club both follow, I can just claim. But if they are 5-0, then I had to keep the extra entry in my hand, not in dummy. Ah, they are 5-0. Okay. So now I can go jack of clubs. Nothing like planning for a bad break and then having it happen. Oh, thanks a lot, Andrew. Really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. What happened? Did he win it? If he won it, I can claim one less than the rest. Hey, Peter. Good to see you. They've expected to see you at the Bridge Club one of these days, but they just delayed the opening for another month. Yeah, that's definitely a better way. Like, it's funny. I'm actually often rooting for bad breaks. That's it's funny that you say that. Like, I guess that's the difference. That's how you that changing it from fearing bad breaks to wanting bad breaks is that comes from being able to plan your play. This is funny. What I would really I could just game. Yeah, I'm gonna bid 2 hearts anyway. What if partners got 4 card heart support? Could there have been a squeeze in spades and clubs? There could have been. No, I couldn't get my diamonds cashed for that to happen. And on top of that, it would require the 5 card club hand to have king, queen, 10, 9 of spades. And I think Marty would have found the club shift. I mean, the spade shift if he had king, queen, 10, 9 of spades. So, all right, let's get spades set. So Warren's usually 11 to 14 balance, 11 to 13 balance when he bids 2-0 here. So he's got a pretty weak hand as it is, but I still see a pretty clear route to 12 tricks, so I'm not going to jump to 4 spades by any means. If he has ace king of spades and the jack of hearts, that's 11 tricks with the club rough is 12. If he's got, then that's only 7 points. So let's see what he does. If he bids 4 diamond would be at 4 diamonds would have been so 3-0. It's just a non-serious bid. He's only interested in slam if I am. I'm going to bid 4 clubs. I am interested in slam, even though he's only got that 11 to 13 point hand. Yeah, deal. I assume deals are random at high level competitions. I hope so. 4 clubs, double, redouble. Okay. That's good. So far, so good. I'm going to bid 4 diamonds. And really, at this point, if Warren's got the hand that I need for slam. Redouble is the first round control there, exactly. That's what his partner's redouble says. He's got the ace or a void, but in this case we know it's the ace. And now, if he's got a hand, he's got the ace king of trumps and the ace of clubs, which is basically what I need. He's giving me a last train. Ooh, ace jack of spades, king of diamonds, ace of clubs. I can't do it. I'm signing off. I feel like I've done my job. If he's got the nice 13 count or whatever, then he's got to know to go himself. I can't imagine. King of diamonds, ace of clubs is 7, king jack of spades, and it's not enough. We're gonna struggle to make slam. All right, so this worked out really, really well. We actually managed to avoid a really tough one because this trump suit we cannot. Mama, V8 Mama, I am not a Twitch affiliate because I stream my videos on YouTube. A huge percentage of the people that watch me watch these videos after the fact on YouTube, and YouTube keeps them up there forever. And so if I become a Twitch affiliate, I won't be able to do that anymore. And so I'm just willing to not make money off of my streaming in order for that to happen. So I don't care. I'm not doing this to grind out the whatever money per month at these things. I'm just doing it because I have to practice with Warren anyway, and my students appreciate it. So yeah, that's why. If Twitch allowed me to also stream on YouTube, or if they did a better job of keeping their videos stored afterwards, then I would become a Twitch affiliate. But yeah. So yeah, this trump suit was, and that's really the worry. I mean, you could see that was a worry. I needed 2 trump honors from my partner. Yeah, I hear that, but honestly, like that just sounds like an extra step. Right now, I just push a button and I'm streaming in 3 different places, and I'm a happy camper. When you add extra steps, it's like it's not happening. Yeah, please give me a follow here, and particularly if you find me on YouTube and give me a subscribe over there, that helps me more because I can become a YouTube affiliate or whatever you want to call it over there, and I'm still allowed to stream on Twitch. So I'm gonna do that. So Please give me a follow wherever you can find. I wish I knew my YouTube page. I got to figure that one out. Let me actually, I'm gonna share that one in the chat maybe. Um, all right, Warren is taking a little. We got a problem here because he's got those club losers he's gonna have to sort out. So I think we did well to avoid there. Thank you for that. That's um, avoid slam on this hand. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the pairs gets to slam. So I don't need to set up a Patreon. If you want to support me, go buy my lessons at walperbridge.com. You'll get extra value out of the money. I appreciate it if you're thinking about it, but don't worry. I'm happy to spread the knowledge. Tell people about my lessons. That's how you can support me. My lessons, walperbridge.com. We did win a swing for that one because somebody couldn't stay out of it. Let's see, who was it that couldn't stay out of it? Both. Boom. Sweet. Look at that. Yeah, this one's going to be exciting, but not for me. I don't even see. I know he already said good stop, but I do feel like if Warren had the same hand with the jack. No, I don't have like a buy all bundle for those lessons. At some point, we can make it technically possible. Honestly, this website development thing has been pretty complicated. I will say that. No, but I will say that for most of those lessons, for $10, you're getting an enormous amount of value in those for those $10. So like, if you're looking for a discount to buy all of them, like I promise you're getting more than $10 for value out of each one of them. I work ridiculously hard on all of my lessons. And if you do ever buy one and it's not the right level for you or you don't like it, thank you very much for that. I appreciate you subscribing over there. Oh yeah, there's a really easy way to buy them all. There's a one button that you can click to buy them all. There he goes, FG. Should I tell him that oh no, it can't be fit good. I see. It's only GF that's a problem. I've never heard of a Schuler shift. But that's a clever. It sounds like a dance move. All right, a diamond, a spade, two clubs. They've been fourth suit forcing, two spades, which Warren and I would actually play. That doesn't even promise a 3-card fit. We would play that's kind of the default bid. That's the bid that you'd make when you don't have a stopper in hearts. Now gone 3 diamonds, so he's got a forcing the game hand with maybe 5 spades. We don't know. Certainly a diamond fit. We can look at our hand and know that he's made a diamond slam try here. Obviously, he's thinking about slamming diamonds. Yeah, I've heard about people doing that too. No, showing the 6-card major. You wrong side no trump every time. I don't like that. And honestly, again, Krish, I don't have the need for it. I feel like I don't ever get bad boards when I have a natural 2/1 game forcing auctions. So like all those fancy switches, my teammates do all these fancy things like a 1 major, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, showing a minimum, and all this stuff. Yeah, whatever it is, it's just those are bread and butter auctions that don't cause me any trouble. The moment I start to have to remember things, that's when I start having bad boards. so it's not my style to add those things into like random switches into my system. I like my system to be easy and natural, and I'm happy for my judgment to come into play later. I think that it's such a big edge to play 2 of a major promises 6 that I'm already ahead of the game. I don't know. I just don't get bad boards on those situations, so that's why I don't change them. Usually when I have a situation that I'm losing imps on regularly because maybe my opponents have a tool that I don't have, then I start thinking, okay, maybe I need to change my tool here and add it in. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that people. Oh, the trials. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that people are on there rooting for me. I appreciate it. I believe that somehow that helps me win. I think that the energy of the crowd cheering for us. No, I will not make a lesson on psych beds. I am not a psycher. I am never psyching. You'll never see me psych. I got that out of my system when I was a teenager. All right, so let's see what happened here. So, uh, yeah, so it looks like once diamonds were trumps, three hearts was like I still can't bid no trumps. Four hearts was key card, so four spades was 0 or 3. Um, did a whole lesson on 1 over key card. That's also up there on wolperbridge.com. But the lessons at wolperbridge.com, they're for all levels. In fact, I think that our intermediate lessons, the Wolperts on competitive bidding, are some of our best lessons. Although that's not what I'm streaming here. Obviously, when I'm practicing with Warren, I'm that's all. The Gavin's Master Series goes over my whole system with Warren, basically. I don't think that. No, I think that it's pretty obvious, pretty clear to south. It's pretty clear to north that four hearts was key card for diamonds. I don't think that they could be having a no, and hearts was not a fit here. Nobody's bid hearts on this hand, even though they've bid hearts at every level. Nobody's shown hearts. Okay, what's left? I'm gonna lead hearts. I'm not on lead, but that's the suit we have to lead in this auction. Hearts. That's the suit that they might not have stopped. All right, partner has 7, 8, 10s, 7, 8, ace. He underled his ace of clubs. He was looking for a way to beat this hand. That's actually a really good plan for what it's worth. Is when your opponents have a slam auction and they have a slam auction and then they key card and they stop in 4. The only way that you're going to beat that hand is by doing something unusual, finding a ruff. He might have, if I had queen in 1 club or something, there's a chance that he could get over to my queen, back to his ace and ruff. He knows the opponents have like 30 highs between them. So yeah, he did underlead the ace of clubs. See, it's funny. I didn't open that 5-5-10 count, but I do open this crappy 11 count. But I do that. I'm going to pass 1 no and be done with it all in 1 bid. A little different than that 5-5 hand with the king jack, 5th. I think we have 3 more boards here before we call it a day. Our 1 no we play is semi-forcing. Oh, so... He was saying that he intended 4 spades, 0, 3, 1, 4, but yeah. Oh, he's just checking to make sure. Did he alert 4 hearts as key card? Yeah. Okay, I'm off the hook. Not that I was going to bid again anyway, but I'm definitely passing here. I will be live on Wednesday with Rob on his bridge lesson YouTube Wednesday morning. Yeah, I love kickback too. For the minors, I don't like it for spades, or at least Weinstein told me that it's not a good idea to play it for spades. So I don't, Steve Weinstein, and so I don't play it over spades. But yeah, kickback for the minors, great convention. Marcin's getting slow. It's about 10:45 at night where he is. Although he's a pretty slow player in general, and clearly he had something to think about. He's thinking about advancing 2-0. It's very hard when your opponents start a spade pass a no trump, and it's your job to get to 3 no trump. I'll tell Marty that You like it for hearts too. So Steve Weinstein is also a poker player. He's a big poker player. In fact, I spent years of my life playing poker with Weinstein. I approached him at a tournament once. I heard he was a really really good poker player, and before I knew him, and I was also getting pretty into online poker, and I approached him at a tournament. I'm like, hey, I heard you're one of the best out there. Would you take me under your wing? And he agreed as long as he was allowed to back me. And so I drove from my house in Toronto to his 7.5 hours to his house in upstate New York, and went with him. And for a week, he taught me how to play poker, and I turned it into a living. I made a living off of online poker for 4 or 5 years, and then I came back to bridge. What happened here? Where's my bidding? They're in 3-0. He's led the 5 of spades. Well, okay, I see. It's funny. I don't even notice these things. Like he overcalled 2 diamonds, but he meant to make a takeout double. And then well, partner had 3 card fit. Wait, so partner has a really weak hand. No, it wasn't Rochester. He lived in Andes, New York, in the middle of nowhere. Honestly, it was a pretty, sorry, but it was not too far from Kingston, New York, that area. I don't. It was in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, I spent. He. It was amazing. What an amazing experience and part of my life that was, learning how to play poker from him, and also getting involved with all of his poker friends. And I had a whole. And then we started taking a whole bunch of bridge players and training them to play poker because it worked for me, and I was very successful at poker. So. I quit poker when my daughter was born. I was a really successful tournament poker player and also pretty good at cash games, but I was a really successful tournament poker player. Um, yeah, there's no money in bridge. I mean, there's money in bridge, but you've got to be elite of elite at bridge. It's not. You can't. It's very. Almost nobody gets to make money at bridge. Although at poker, you. Thanks. I'm glad, happy to do it. Uh, okay, you can have the rest of the tricks here, I guess. No, I'm still gonna get a heart. I. This has been a slow hand. Thank you all for sticking with me for this stream. I appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll try and do this again next week around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier. I don't know Negranu. It's funny. I just watched some videos uh, of Negranu's on Facebook, and that's kind of what motivated me to put this on Facebook and not just on YouTube. That I realized I'm finding poker videos on Facebook, while other people might find bridge videos on Facebook. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this out there. But no, Canada's a big place. Even Toronto's a big place. I know people who know him, so yeah, okay. I'm accepting this claim without looking at it. Yeah, I know he probably still does play in Toronto poker games. If you mean like in I don't know what games there are there, Freddie. I guess there used to be more than there are now, probably, or maybe not. I know. Who knows? Actually, I enjoy his videos. He does a good job of streaming his thoughts. All right, I have 8 highs here. That is enough to bid 3 hearts, not enough to cue bid 2 spades. Not even close. I'm pretty aggressive to throw that cue bid out there. John Gowdy games. Okay, cool. I miss Gowdy. I haven't seen him in a while. Haven't been to Toronto in too long. I'm desperate to come back up there. I had a trip planned. I was supposed to be there last week, but canceled it. Now you guys are in complete lockdown. I'm sorry for all of that, for all of you. That sucks. I have a good dummy for him. Nothing really wasted in spades. Nice queen jack of clubs together. Oh, and I do have a good dummy for him. He actually is pretty aggressive here. This is kind of a spot where he doesn't need to be this aggressive. He did well, but honestly, the fact that I can cubid so aggressively, so there's like two spades is not that big of a bid by me. I could with 10 highs. So he really needed me to have like a full working 6 to 9 here. So he did well. And now looking at the hand, we're going to lose a club. We're going to lose a heart. He's actually hasn't necessarily done well. We might even be going down here, especially because that heart holding that he has, it's deceiving. It's not even that great because the finesse is going through the weak 2 bidder. Oh no, they're not a weak 2 bidder. They're an opening bidder. So that finesse should work. So that's the good. So he's going to win this spade. I got a little turnaround. I started thinking they made a weak bid, but they didn't. They opened. So now he's going to play club to dummy, try to take a heart finesse, and then a club. That's not going to work. It's going to go queen ace. And what happened on the spade there? It went spade to the 7. Then he's going to start tapping us. This is not going to work out so well. They're going to lead a spade now, roughed. Club over, heart finesse. He's in trouble. This is going to be an awkward hand. He's going to run out of trumps. He needs to play a spade now. I mean, the defense should play a spade right now for sure. But he didn't want to risk playing a low spade and having Warren just pitch. He knew so now we know the king queen of spades are both on side. Because why would he ever play the king of spades back? He knew where the queen was. It went spade to the 7 ace. So if he didn't have the queen, if South didn't have the queen, he would have played a low spade back for sure. So now we know the queen of spades is with South. Okay. So this is the problem. He kind of needs it to be king and one. He needs it to be king and one heart. Maybe not. He can. Ooh, that 9 of diamonds. What's that? Yeah, I don't know about this line of play here, Warren. I don't know about this. That 9 of hearts could end up being a pretty important card. He's got to lead. If he leads a low diamond out right now, they're going to get a spade through the jack. He's done. I think he's unless Marty has king jack of diamonds. If Marty has king jack of diamonds, which he could have, then he's fine because it's going to go diamond. They're going to win the jack. He's going to play a spade, making him rough with the 10 of hearts. But then North will not have a 4th spade. So I think that's what he's hoping for now. Small diamond or the queen of diamonds. Small diamond, and if it's king jack 9, he's fine. If it's king 9 doubleton, he's fine. He knows that he didn't raise with 3-card support. So he didn't raise with 3-card support. So he doesn't have the ace of clubs. So yeah, even with the king jack of diamonds, he might not raise with 3-card support. King. They play standard carding. He's got king jack 9-8 king jack 9-8 of diamonds. We're down. Diamond. Hope for the best. He hasn't made he had it made if he just trusting that it's diamonds were not breaking because he could have played a diamond, and if Marty had the king of diamonds, he didn't play to make it. He didn't give himself a chance. He could play diamond out of his hand with 3, but he must have trusted. Yeah, it was king jack 9-8, so he did well. He played for down 1. There's nothing he could do. And then it just goes to show you he probably should not have bid 4 hearts with this hand because he bought me with queen jack of clubs were really useful cards. I guess the 9 of diamonds would have made this hand a lot better. This is going to be the last hand. Let me tell everybody this is the last of the view graph set. a good time to stop. Yeah, thanks. So thanks to everybody for coming. We do have one more hand. Definitely, please subscribe on my Twitch, on my Facebook, on my YouTube, particularly the YouTube. 10 of you, if 10 of you could please go to YouTube and give me a subscribe. I can start making money on those ads. It's not going to get me rich, but it's better than nothing. I'll see what happened. Let me check out what happened in the other view graph tables here. They thank you. The other table, one of them did. It went one spade. They doubled. Sam Lev doubled. 16. He doubled and bid 2 hearts. And now it's funny. I would pretty much bid game with the East hand if my partner did that. No, he didn't have time to make that hand. The King Jack 9 8 of hearts were just death. Maybe if he was double dummy, if he could see all the cards, he might have been able to end play north. He would have had to be double dummy. Oh yeah, he definitely could have. Honestly, he could have. End playing north would have just been pretty straightforward. Honestly. All right, I'm done bidding for this hand. Yeah, and playing north. Like, let me just go back to my table, and I'll show you. It probably says he can make it. Show double dummy. Yeah, so he makes it. No, not yet. But why doesn't he make it? He wins. Yeah, but now he has to play a diamond or a club. A club? I don't know why a club would help, but a diamond would beat it. But once he plays the king of spades, he can just he can go to dummy, play a heart. The key is going to be just to rough a spade earlier, but that would be. I mean, it would be ridiculous. It would have been ridiculous for him to make it like legitimately, but. Excuse me. All right, 10 of spades. Looks like it's going to be pretty much a nothing hand. I've got the ace of hearts. From my perspective, anyway, there's not going to be a lot to think about. I'm going to keep the same number of cards as dummy. Let me tell partner I like it, even though whatever he knows, I'm going to win the ace of hearts. I'm not going to give count. No reason for me to give count in diamonds. And I'm going to win the ace of hearts. I'm going to play a spade, hoping my partner can over rough. Hopefully he goes diamond rough, so then let me over rough that way. I'd rather that's going to produce more tricks for us. If he plays a heart now, I won't be able to over rough. And now, after I win this, I'm going to play the 5 of spades back. I'm telling my partner I want the lowest suit preference. I don't want him to play diamonds and try to get me in again. I have the queen of clubs, kind of a perfect signal. Whenever you're giving your partner a rough, you're giving your partner suit preference. In this case, it wasn't necessarily a rough. Like, as we saw, they were roughing in front of him, but that's the signal. That's what my signal means. It looks like the declare is 5-5. No, it can't be 5. Yeah, it could be 5-5, 2 spades and a singleton club. That's what's going on. They're going to play ace of clubs, club rough. He's going to be fine. He's not going to lose. Okay, or not. So he had 6 diamonds. Is that what happened? Why is he not worried about roughing the clubs? Roughing the diamond? No. Alright, thanks, Krish. And yeah, he's down one. Okay, yeah, we get 2 tricks, exactly. Could he not have made that? No, I guess not. I guess not. What? No, what? He could have. It seemed like he could have made that at the end there. I just want to take that look. Couldn't he have gone ace of oh, he had 2 clubs. No, he couldn't. He could not make it. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you next time Wednesday morning on Rob's YouTube channel, Bridge Lesson YouTube. Otherwise, I will see you around. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.